Bell, as always. Welcome back. First off, I'm sorry that I've not done, really posting any videos this week. I've just been kind of really super busy with between work and my movie binge and stuff, and a couple nights of going out, so I'm really sorry, but in my nights of going out, I have been watching some stuff, seeing some stuff. One of those movies that I have actually seen is one of the newest Brad Pitt movies, Ad Astra, which just came out this year. And funny little thing, I actually did see the other Brad Pitt movie, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the other night. So I might be doing a review on that soon. I'm not sure, but hey, who knows, whatever. Literally last month, with Horror Pack, I made a comment of oh, whatever, Brad Pitt, I'm not the biggest fan. I'll admit, he is a good actor, I know I made it sound like I was yeah, whatever, Brad Pitt. I just don't really follow his work, but you know what, honestly, even with not being totally love or totally hating Brad Pitt, this movie, Ad Astra, really good movie. I would say everyone should check it out, but here's the thing. It's a 2-hour movie, and it is, from beginning to end, it is a slow burn movie. So a lot of you guys, if you do not do slow burn movies for me are kind of 50-50. Sometimes I can actually sit there and enjoy them and capture me in and everything, pull me in. Other movies just, they're too slow burn that I can't. This one, though, Ad Astra, I literally, for a 2-hour movie, and I'm the fidgetiest person ever when I have to sit in a fucking theater, or even here on my futon. This one actually, like I said, it held my attention. I really enjoyed it and everything. It's got a really good story, and it almost feels like how do I even want to put this? It's almost I don't want to say necessarily two stories, but to be able to start off the movie, and then by the second hour, you kind of start getting your, finding out all this different stuff and everything. Really transitions well. Really held my attention. Everything's really well done. But yeah. Okay, first off, I should probably mention who else is in this movie besides Mr. Brad Pitt. So we do have Liv Tyler in here. Yes, that Liv Tyler, daughter of Steven Tyler. We have Tommy Lee Jones, who is playing Brad Pitt's father. We also have Donald Sutherland in this, along with a few other people. But here's the thing. Everyone else in this cast is literally, they're such small parts. They're just kind of little moments in Brad Pitt's passing throughout this movie. And Brad Pitt is, this is kind of set sort of more in the future. I don't even know if it states what year that this is set in, but it definitely is one of those futuristic things where it's very common for us as humans going to not just the moon, but to places like Mars and Venus and Saturn. It's a very common thing. As a matter of fact, they have commercial and civilian flights to these places. So it's kind of one of those things. It's a little bit more sci-fi, but not sci-fi in the sense of say Running Man or anything. It's not going to be over the top explosions or anything. And I think that's another reason too why this is such a kind of slow burn movie, is that it's not it's a high budget, but it's not going towards explosions and this and that and fight scenes and whatnot. There's a few explosions and everything, but definitely not a Schwarzenegger's 80s sci-fi type of movie. So yeah, so much different from that. Basically, Brad Pitt, like I said, he's an astronaut following in the footsteps of his father, Tommy Lee Jones. Tommy Lee Jones has this sort of reputation of being sort of a hero and just the person you aspire to want to be and everything. And I don't really want to spoil it, but throughout the movie, and especially what I was seeing a minute or so ago about the second half of Brad Pitt's character kind of starting to realize that his dad's not perfect. Some things may not have gone right in previous missions and everything. And finding out really sort of why, his dad kind of so-called disappeared and didn't really contact anyone. Brad Pitt's character is kind of lured in as sort of like bait to, because like I said, Tommy Lee Jones' character has not had any sort of contact or anything since his like last mission to Saturn, I believe. Sorry, I saw this like a week ago, guys. So this is like, it's still fresh in my mind. But yeah, between binges in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, yeah. But you gotta watch this movie. But no, I believe it's Saturn. He's still like on Saturn, and you know it's believed that he is still alive. But you know, since he's not communicating with everyone, Brad Pitt's character is kind of course into, hey, you know, if we fly you up there, and there's like an approved sort of script that you're going to read to your dad to try and get some sort of communication. Well, it kind of doesn't really work out, but Brad Pitt is so determined to find his father. You know, so yeah, it's oh my god, it's so good, you guys. What else was I just gonna bring up? Dude, this is why I need to write fucking notes. Oh my gosh. But no, this is just it's a terrific little film. Like I said, it's a very slow burn movie. You know what? That's what I was gonna say. Is the thing with like Brad Pitt is it definitely seems like he kind of almost does allude to this a little bit throughout the movie, where like his character, whenever he's in a stressful situation, he has this ability to keep himself calm. His heart rate does not elevate. His body temperature does not elevate. Like, he is just able to keep calm throughout whatever situation. Like, for example, beginning of the movie, we see this like incident where there's like a power surge and everything while he's out in space trying to do some repairs and some checks on the structure or like a satellite or something, and one of the other guys ends up like getting like blown off or something, and basically is like kind of free floating in space, and Pitt's trying to like, you know, figure out what to do and like keep calm. You know, and that's the thing with this movie, and I think why it's such a slow burn movie and why it works is because while you're sitting there, at least with me while I was sitting there, it's like something would happen. Even at the beginning, I was like, oh, that's not good. But I was calm myself. Like, that is, I wasn't like, oh my God. It's, you feel yourself between like the music, the atmosphere and everything, and just Brad Pitt's character, you're almost like him. You're like, okay, how is he going to figure this out? You know he's going to figure this out. You know he's going to get through this type of thing, you know? So, but no, it's very effective like that. It is really good, you guys. And like I said, you know, it's such a great movie, but I don't think everyone is going to like this movie, and that's okay, because it's definitely not one that is up everyone's alley, but if you do want to go see it, because I think it just came out last Friday, I would definitely say see this in the theaters, because it is beautifully shot. I was actually telling Lamont over at the Horror Miser Mighty G, like, some of the shots are just so freaking beautiful that I literally, like, a lot of the scenes I was looking at, I was like, dude, you can just like cut out that frame and literally put it in a frame on your wall. It's gorgeously shot. So yeah. Oh my god, if that does not win some sort of like awards for like cinematography and stuff, like, I'm just saying. So, but no, it's a terrific little movie. I know a couple of you guys have already sort of asked me about, aside from Lamont, about if it's worth checking out. I would definitely say, like I said, I would say checking it out, but keep in mind, it might not be up everyone's alley. I'm actually kind of surprised I enjoyed it as much as I did, so, but for those of you who have seen it already, let me know what you thought of this movie and everything, whether you liked it, disliked it, you know, whatevs. But till next time, you guys, as always, stay creepy, classy, and a little bit sassy.